everybody. Good evening. It's 4 quarter past 4, and welcome to another closing bell for the month of September, the first week of September. That is the 6th of September. It has been a very interesting, well, almost 8 months of market. We went high, we came back low, and like it or not, our market, the KLCI, it is still hanging on, holding up above the 200-day moving average at 1700. Now, looking back at my notes that I have last week, we talked about the 30th of August, and we said that it has fallen outside of the downtrend channel, but we are seeing first of the many SOS, sign of strength in the background, okay? And on a weekly basis, it does look like a spring, and if you can break above the 1730, like we said here, then there is an upside here, the 1730 here. There's an upside for definitely the market has sort of temporary arrest its downtrend cycle, and it seems to be moving on a sideway. But what seems to be interesting now, we have reached a temporarily bottom here. This is the one at 1660. The market did sell off here. Perhaps I can make it bigger, right? And that was the significant part about our market last week. This bar here, that looked like a seller exhaustion. The market completely went through a reversal, a very short 2 bar reversal in here, 2-day reversal, sorry, 2-day reversal. Let me just erase that. And since then, the market is providing a sideways support. Now, look at that. There is also support. And somehow, institutional doesn't like the market to go down below 1700. So we are still saying above the positive year-to-date return, because last year, 31st December, we were only doing 1688. As of now, we are at what's the closing? 1723. Am I correct? 1724, 24, 23. Now, looking back at last week, we're at 1721. We didn't go anywhere, although a lot have talked about that the pending second crisis of the 97, 98 that is coming now. And we all know this week what has happened is the hike in the fuel prices, which is an additional 20%. If you read all the social blog, a lot of people are very angry. But like it or not, this is, to me, I view this as very positive, a very good thing, that the government are moving in a right way, that is rationalizing the subsidy as well as cutting back and the introducing of GST. Yes, definitely all of us will definitely feel the pain in there, but like it or not, we've been living so long on sort of borrowed money. It is time to trim the extra spending that we have. Even the government are cutting back on the MRT projects, prioritizing which is needed. So to bring our deficits, which is minus 4.5% to GDP as of last year, to minus 4.0, will be great if we can move it down to 3.5. So this is what is going in the right way, and perhaps with the right move and policy in place, although a lot of criticism has been stated out of the government whether this could be done, and a lot of crony move, and in the process will impoverish the rakyat of the public in here. But make no mistake, this is actually moving in the right way, and that is why, I see this still positive to at least to the year end, and depending where we close year end, as I said before, today on Friday closing bell, we will come up with a forecast which is not too far from where we are, 1725. Although last year, not last year, as of July this year, we were talking about a higher forecast, which is above the 1800 for year-end closing, because of 5% or 5.1% GDP level. But we are not there yet, and as such, the Bank Negara has revised the GDP growth to around 4.6 or 4.8 or slightly below 4. So we are doing the same thing too. As you can see, today is a fairly sideways market moving day. You can see the market is holding up, building a nice base in here, looking very nice. Temporary downward has stopped, and I just want to show you here is the weekly chart. That's a daily chart. Let me switch to a weekly chart. You can see weekly chart we have, please ignore this normally I get this because of the error. Let me just refresh it. Now you can see this is a nice tail here, and definitely, and every time there is a correction, we always have this kind of long tail in here. It did close very nicely. So as I said before, we have reached a temporary bottom, at least for this quarter, and subsequent weekly movement. We have to be very observant of the low of the week. Now, Meet Talk say about down the low of the week this week was only just above the 1700. So local institutional are coming in to support it. So that's definitely on the good side coming in. So next week, I do see a slight push to the upside, and more important, the market must register the more sign of strength or SOS on the background. That would make a better picture for the market to move up. It has built a temporary base above 17.0. Now looking on the FBM 70, which actually record the mid cap and small cap, it is also pointing more to the upside after making a 2-bar reversal in here, looking good actually, and seeing that we do have this support here, the 13,600 here, so we might see a break up to 13,900 level here. That would be good, but here again we might see what we call a 5-day line change, something that we teach in our main course, so look out for that if you do have it on the temporary short term. All right, so that's the local prognosis. And now going to the foreign funds, this is something that that we look at. As you can see from here, foreign funds continue to sell, and you can see this, gradually mushrooming from the top, and it continued to move down. So foreign funds are still selling, and they did went off. And the other day, when you look at the insider report that I normally read.